Okay. I want to... It's weird because the camera's over here and I'm looking over here. Ooh. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this little story. I had recorded this awesome thing that I found on my way home from Niagara Falls, or from Pittsburgh. I found this awesome thing in West Virginia, and I was like, what is that? So I stopped on the side of the road and talked to the guy, and made this great video, and it deleted itself before I could post it. And I feel really awful because I gave the guy, you know, my YouTube address and everything, and he was like, oh, and told him I would be on there, and he's like, oh, I'll get my son to show it to me, blah, blah, blah. So I feel really horrible. So this is the next best thing besides putting the man himself onto YouTube. So as we were driving home from Pittsburgh, I'm watching the dog watch the rooster. We got off an exit because we saw a sign for Nutter Fort. And being squirrelish, seeing a place called Nutter Fort, I had to go check it out. And we thought it was going to be like, oh, that chicken's getting him some. I thought it was going to be like a fort, like a monument or, you know, park or something. It wasn't. It was just a little town. So we were kind of disappointed. But when we had first gotten off the exit, we see this car parked on the side of the road with a sign on top that says ramps. That's all it said. Ramps. R-A-M-P-S. Ramps. And he had a cooler outside of the cart in the back. And there was an elderly man, an older man, sitting in the driver's seat. So I'm like, okay. What is that? I said to Red Squirrel, on our way back, can we stop? Because I need to talk to this guy. I don't know what's going on here. And he's like, yeah. So on our way back, I stop. And I get out. And I said, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Is it okay if I talk with you in video and record it to post online? He says, yes. I said, great. I said, what's your name? He said, Red on the Head. Red on the Head. I was like, that is awesome. My husband goes by Red Squirrel. And I said, so what are you selling? He said, ramps. And I'm like, from your car? Do you keep them in a cooler? Like, I'm thinking, you know, ramps, like, you know, you put your car up on a ramp, you know, you drive it up onto the little ramp so you can work on it. No. I was, that's not what he was selling. Apparently, this is a ramp. It's a little wilted now because I drove home with it, and this was a couple days ago. But this is a ramp. It smells like an onion. And this man, he was in his 70s. He picks these from the woods. Goes out in the woods and he picks these, and then he sells them on the side of the road, and they're called ramps, and you can chop them up and fry them just like little green onions, but they smell like they wouldn't taste as bad as onions, because I hate onions. So they smell like they have like a little bit of a milder flavor. I'm not gonna bite one, but yeah. So he has little bunches of them that he sells, a bunch of them for $7. And I was like, well, how much for just one? Because I wanted one. You know, I wanted to bring one home. And so he just gave me these two. And yeah, so that's the story about Red on the Head. The awesome man in Nutter Fort, West Virginia, who sells ramps. And they're not car ramps. They're plants that he goes out in the woods and he spends all day digging up because Social Security pretty much pays crap when you get older. You know, so to supplement his income, he picks ramps and sells them on the side of the road. So it's a really cool story, and I'm just really, really heartbroken that the original video had deleted, and so I didn't get to actually put the man and his explanation up there because he was awesome. I really enjoyed talking with him. So anyway, that's my ramp story. Hope you guys enjoyed it.